Good morning. Hello, hello. Good morning, girls. Good to see you. Welcome to, what are we on? Day 24? 24. Yes, 24. Here we are. So welcome. This is awesome. We are flying along here. And thank you, everyone, to the messages about yesterday's class. Sounds like it resonated with a lot of you. Shoulder work is so important. And that routine yesterday really worked on the mobility of the shoulders, the strength of the shoulders, flexibility of the shoulders. So if you haven't done that yet and you want to get more connection and mobility in your shoulders, be sure to do day number 23. Good morning, Barry. So today, so just like with the shoulders, there's a lot of vulnerability. So we want to get into those back muscles. The hip area has a lot of vulnerability too, right? And sometimes what happens is our hips and legs take over a lot of what our center is supposed to do. So funny enough, we have to get in touch with more muscles around our legs. So the seat and the hamstrings are super important because they're in the back of the body and they're very rarely used because in our modern world, we sit a lot, right? So when you sit on your seat all day long, what happens? They get weak and inactive. And we have to wake up those sleepy muscles. Those muscles are dormant unless we mentally connect with them. We got to take our brain. We actually got to visualize those muscles there. And when we can mentally visualize them, we create new neural pathways in the way that we move, and we can actually find those muscles faster. But it takes a lot of practice. It doesn't happen overnight. So you have to take the time to really connect with the muscles. And then one day they're going to wake up and you're going to be like, oh my gosh, this is amazing how much more strength I have. And it's not really like they're separate, right? You have the hamstrings and the seat. They're actually connected at a point where the seat and hamstring meet. And that's the area I'm talking about. So we're going to work into that today. And we're going to really see how much more strength it can give us in a lot of these exercises that you might feel a lot of your joints doing, like your wrists, especially, or your shoulders. If we can get into these muscles, it will help us get into our center more. So you ready to do that with me? Yes. Good morning, Marianne. Hello, hello. Thanks for being here, everybody. I really appreciate it. So we're going to get ready to work those hamstrings and glutes, and it should be fun. Sounds like what you need. Awesome, Barry. Yes. I'm telling you, a whole lot of us need this. And it's very rare that we do this type of work, right? But this type of work is so great in getting sort of your body mechanics working and juicing up. Okay. And sometimes you got to do it every day to wake them up, because think about the amount of years we've moved without consciously being aware of movement. And our movement patterns, especially in the modern world, can change our postural habits. And then what happens is those vulnerable areas start working more than our supporting muscles and our center, so we got to get those supporting muscles woken up. So we're going to do that today. All right. So we're going to start seated upright. You ready? Come join me. I did have the cat here. I don't know if you saw my thumbnail picture. I thought he'd stay, but he just jumped out. But the window's open, so nice fresh air. But maybe he'll come and jump in again. Okay, so let us stand or sit upright. And you're going to squeeze your thighs together. I'm going to try to find these muscles a little bit, okay? So just take your hands on your shins and lift up tall. So we've done this numerous times throughout these 24 days. But we're going to find different muscles in this position. So I want you to take your elbows out wide and your shoulders down. Okay. And then butt bones down, right? Hip tips up. So we have that alignment. But what I haven't cued are what's going on in the back of the legs when we're in this position. So if you squeeze your thighs together and anchor your feet down, okay? I want you to feel as if you're dragging your heels towards your seat, and then your seat towards your heels. Does that change a little bit for you? Do you feel a little bit more active? All right. Now we're going to take our hands behind our thighs and we're going to start to roll back just like we always do, but we're going to stay active in the heels to the seat to the heels. Feels a little different, maybe a little shaky too. And then just dive it forward. Okay. So do like two more with holding on. So you can really get in touch with the legs. And right where the seat meets the hamstring, do you still how that helps you on the way up? It also helps you on the way back. Yeah? And then you want to pull them together as well. So the outer hips work right where the seat and hamstrings meet. Now let go and try it. Take it slowly. Could be the first time you're feeling these muscles in this position especially. Good. Let that support you, yeah? Right where the seat meets the hamstring. It's almost like the seat, the lower seat. One more time. Good. Now we're going to roll it down. You're going to roll it down, and we're not going to flop. Yes. Take the legs in. Legs in line with the sitting bones. Okay, now we're going to roll the pelvis towards us. And we're going to lift up. And as you're lifting up, stay there. Now lift all 10 toes, okay? Push your big toes down, your big toe knuckles, and then your pinky toe knuckles, right? Now everything's centered, and then push the whole foot down. Okay, so now we're resting on the shelf of our shoulders, our hips are up. Can you pull the seat to the heels and the heels to the seat? Feel that difference, the power there? Okay, we're gonna keep that sensation as we roll down. Don't lose it as you roll up. It's easy to lose, right? So just a few down and up here. Keep going. Just want to make sure it wasn't one of you texting here. Yeah. You can do about one or two more, whatever timing allows you, whatever speed you're doing. Good. Awesome. Okay. Now just take your right leg, slide it down, and hold it down. Lift up your head, neck, and shoulders, and make sure your heel is lined up with your spine, and then lower that leg down. Okay, so from here, I want you to push your heel into the ground, press it forward as well, and then see if you can find your seat and hamstring. Where your seat and hamstring meet, right there. So as you press the heels down, can you feel that? And then let go. Try it again. From your center, press down and see if we can activate those muscles. Okay, one more time. And press it down. Good. And then just slide that leg back up and then push the other leg down. I gotta turn that off. All right, so now lift, make sure the heel is lined up with your spine. Okay, push the heel down. Find where the seat meets the hamstring. One leg might be harder than the other. And then press again and find it. You may not find it right now, that's fine. And then right where the seat meets the hamstring, push down onto the heel. Good, now keep your leg there and press the other leg long. All right, see if we activate those legs. Now point the feet, flex your body up, and start to pump. Today is right about the seat and hamstring, pulling the hips together. Sometimes I like to play with the legs, so I'm going to really anchor my left leg from the seat to the hamstring, really anchor it. Because I'm anchored so much from my center and from that leg, I can hover the right. Hips stay square. You don't have to do that part if you don't want to. And then again, I'm anchoring the right, really feeling connected, and it allows me to float up the left. Feel free to lift both if you want, or just stay. Keep the arms above the hips. Work those legs. Come on, really concentrate on that area. Good. And we'll roll it down. All right, so now let's lift up the head, neck, and shoulders. Let's keep our pelvis really anchored, and then find that area. Remember when we did the beginning roll-ups? Can you find where the seat meets the hamstring? Can you squeeze those thighs together? Can you find your support there as you just lift your body up and over? Good, and then roll it back. So we're not just relying on the abdominals, right? Our whole body's involved. And yesterday we did all that shoulder work, so you're going to feel those arms on the back as well. Pelvis stays anchored. We don't let it tuck because we're pulling our thighs together, using the seat and hamstrings, right, to help you up and over. One more, and you can always do your half rollbacks, right? I don't have to remind you on that. Please always make sure that you're doing a modification if there's something you can't do or not ready to do, okay? Just keep moving your body. All right, we're going to take our right thigh into our chest as we roll down. The other leg stays long. Good, and really anchoring that opposite leg. Let's concentrate on that anchor as we keep our leg at tabletop. It really helps you focus on the anchor, right? And then we circle the other way. Good, and then we'll do 3 more each way with a straighter leg or a straight leg. And the more you can get in touch with that seat and hamstring on the opposite side, the more efficiency in this turning leg. Now you're going to keep it nice and straight as you kind of roll up it and then hold right here. And now as I hold my leg, I'm pushing into my hands to activate my hamstring. Feel that? Hamstring. Good. And then flex and point and really press through with that hamstring. Good. Hold it right there. And then let that leg go from the back of your leg. Pull the other in and we roll it back. Tabletop leg, 3 circles each way. Seat and hamstring of that opposite side, right? When you've done 3, you can go 3 the other way. Shoulders anchored on the back. Ooh. All right, now straighten it as much as you can. Give me 3. Try not to let that opposite leg move. And I'm going to go through the other way. You're going to keep that leg nice and lengthened as you roll up it. Good, hold yourself here. And now I'm pressing my hamstring into my hand, right? Really activate that muscle. Flex and point. Good, and then just bend that leg, bend the other leg. I'm going to scoop forward a little bit so I have some room behind me. Okay, so now, as I'm here, I want you to see, if you have the flexibility, I want you to try to grab the edges of your feet. And if that's too much for you, just grab somewhere on your leg, okay? So what we want to do is, we want to try to find our hamstrings here. So find your rolling like a ball position and then really kind of use your feet into the hands and try to find where your seat and hamstring meet. Keep that sensation. And if you got your hands up here, same idea. Try to activate the backs of those legs. We're going to keep that activation and see how it can help you on the way up. We don't want to just rely on our back and our belly. Use that whole body and find that power. Keep looking through your inner thighs. 1 more. Yes. Good. Now we're going to roll back. We're going to keep our chest off the mat. And we're going to hold right here. Push one leg in, one leg out. Now I'm going to hold this leg. I'm going to push up into my hands into that leg as I pull in. And see if you can find the back of your leg a little bit. Okay? Pull, pull. Pull, pull. Pull, pull. Pull, pull. Now hold right here. This leg, where's your seat and hamstring? Press down a little bit. Can you find that seat and hamstring? Keep it there. Pull, pull. Same idea. Down, up. Good. Now keep going. Right? So it's not the hip flexors. It's the whole body working together. Good. Hug it in. And now I want you to flex your head, neck, and shoulders up. Good. Now push your hands into the shins and the hands. Find the back of the legs. Scoop here. And now stretch it out. Find your hamstrings. Find your seat. Good. Right at that connection. Reach and around. 3 more. Good. 1 more. Now stretch those legs up. Hold right here. So this hand is pushing into the leg into the hand. Can you find your hamstring? Can you find your seat? Good. Pull, pull. Pull, pull, hold. Press it. Find it first. Okay. Then move. All right, you're going to keep both legs up there, hands behind the head in the hands. You get the backs of those legs really working as we press down. Pull up. You may not find them. Just keep trying to let that area support you. 3 more. 3. Go ahead, bend it in, rotate it out. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring it in and up. Take your legs into a V. Sit up nice and tall, heels down, find your hamstrings. Inhale. Exhale. So when I say hamstrings, I don't mean just hamstrings. I mean that attachment right at the seat. Can you find that supporting you right now? Never let it go. Yeah, they might be shaking a little bit because they're waking up. They're like, what are you doing to me? I'm not used to this. Come on up. Good. Take the soles of your feet together. Now push into your feet. Okay, we have a little different angle of where those muscles meet. Anchor the feet and press them together. Hands into the head in the hands. Rotate and dive. You stay active in those feet so we can stay active in those hips. Good, you got 4 more. One more each side. Good job. Try not to yank on your neck. Yeehaw, and bring it on in. Beautiful job. Turn to your stomach. Great place to find these muscles, okay? We're going to take our forehead on our hands. Bring your legs together. Pubic bone down, hip bones up. All right, so now where the seat meets the hamstring. So you're going to anchor your left leg from the foot all the way up to the hip and pubic bone. Keep pulling the hip bone up, and then because you're so anchored, you can hover the right leg. And that right leg is reaching, and it's lifting right from the seat and hamstring. And notice, did you tilt in your weight? If you did, you're not allowing that thigh to really open up. Try the other side. Anchor and hover the other leg. Stay square in your hips. Really reach that leg and use your seat and hamstring. Okay, now go side to side. Keep those legs together or as together as possible. When they go out to the sides, they're trying to cheat a little bit. Most of us, our thighs are really tight, so this can be a lot. Keep your inner thighs turned up to the ceiling. Good, and then stay here. Anchoring the feet, squeezing everything together. Let's lift and hover the chest. Pubic bone down, hip bones up, and lower down. Inhale up. Exhale down. Good, really pull up from the mid back as that chest presses forward. Now feel free to do just this, just the legs, or if you want to do both, they both lift up. Reach those legs long. Pubic bone heavy, hip bones pull up. Now I'm going to stay up there and I'm going to try to rock a little bit, but I'm not focusing on the rock, I'm focusing on my breath. Notice how your breath just naturally lets you rock a little. Squeeze those inner thighs up to the ceiling and then release it down. Good job. Sit it back. Press it down again. We're going to come onto our elbows this time. We're going to try to keep our legs as close together as possible. So I want you to make fists and push the fists and forearms into the ground. In this position, you're trying to press your chest forward. Okay, at the same time, pubic bone heavy. All right, hip bones pull up to the chest, chest presses forward. Now you're going to try to lift one leg as you pull it in. 1, 2. Try not to tilt your pelvis. Really make your seat and hamstring pull that leg. Seat and hamstring pull the leg. Really focus on that. Try to keep your legs as together as possible. You got 4 more. Beautiful. 2 more. Ooh, yeah. All right, let's sit it back. A good stretch and then roll it up. Okay, great place to feel it right here. I know, sorry, my head, I keep doing that. All right, so now feet heavy, pubic bone over the knees. Feel that area, seat and hamstring? Keep trying to lose your balance. If your feet start to lift, that's good. That means you're really working into that sweet spot. Inhale, we'll lift those arms up, stay right there, and we'll bring it down on an exhale. Inhale it up. 2 more times. Press and up. 1 more. Press. Good job. And up. Circle it around. Beautiful. Take it to the side. Line it up. Quick set here. Take your legs to the front corner of your mat as you lift your waist up. You can go hands behind the head or in front of you. Lift that top leg, kick it forward, and then as you press it back, you find where the seat meets the hamstring. Really anchoring the bottom leg. 3, 2, waist line up. 1, take the leg to meet the leg, lift and press down. Up, up, good. 2 more. Pick it up hip height, now press it back behind you. Find those muscles and circle it from there. Good, circle the other way. Beautiful, and return. Okay, other side. Line up. Front corner. Sorry, I'm running out of time here. Lift. I don't want to do too much with you. Kick forward and back. Anchoring that bottom leg. Good. Almost done. Might be a little longer. Sorry. Lift up and down. Good. I guess you're used to it at this point, right? Hip height, press back behind you. Get in touch with those muscles first, and then circle from the seat and hamstring. And of course, your center, right? You guys know that. Staying long in the spine. Beautiful. Bring it in. Come on up and turn it. All right, legs long. We'll do the prep first, bend the knees. Fingertips towards you. Squeeze your thighs. All right, so now I'm going to lift my pelvis up. All right, get in touch with your back muscles. Now, my legs are together, and I'm going to lift my hips up. Pull your heels to your seat to your heels. Got that? Got the hamstrings, and try to lift up a little further. Okay, and then lower down with control. You can also do this with straight legs. You got 2 more. Now, as you lift up, rely on the hamstring and seat and not your knees, right? Lift up from those supporting muscles. And we're going to stay up there. And then just press your right leg a little bit more into the mat. Feel the seat and hamstrings. Release. Other side. Other side. Other side. 1 more each side. Good. And lower it down. Beautiful. Come on up. Stretch it over. Good. Roll it on up through the spine. Take it back. All right. Let's see how our bridge does. Now that those muscles are woken up, how's your bridge? Strong? Ooh, yeah. All right. Stretch one leg. Lift it up. Flex. Point. Flex. Good. 2 more. Ooh, yeah. Love that feeling, right? Other way. Stretch up. Flex. Good. 3 and 2 and 1. Roll it down. Stretching arms and legs. Lift it all the way up. Come on, use those hamstrings and seat. You dive it over. 3, 2, 1. Roll it on up through the spine. All right. Quick little side bend each way. 1 leg forward, 1 leg back, shoulder behind. You ready? Come on up. You feel how those hips help you? How great does that feel? How supported do you feel? Right? Oh, and lower down. I ran out of time, so we're just doing 1 on each side, and then we're done. All right, 1 leg in front of the other. Shoulder on the back. Lift the hips up. Yes, power. And then bring it back down. Good. Come to the center. Normally I would take you more into a cool down, but I'm running out of time. Okay, so staying right here. How do you feel? Yeah. Hopefully you feel like you connected with those muscles a little bit. You can see in every exercise, you can focus on that area. And what's cool is, a lot of these exercises don't change. Pilates is a system of exercises, right? And the ultimate goal is to get the body to work uniformly. So each time you come on the mat, just have a new focus. Yesterday we did shoulders. Today we just focus on that area. And you see how the exercise can feel different, right? And then maybe one day you focus on everything, which is hard to do. But when you kind of have this in the body, it can kind of happen. And then you're like super people, meaning Superman, Superwoman. All right. Yes, Debbie. Awesome. I love it. I can hear you saying it. Cool. Glad you liked it. Awesome. Awesome. Thanks, guys. Appreciate it. Love having you. How's everyone else feeling? How do you feel like a rolling stone? Your roll up was so much easier at the end. Yes. Awesome. Very good, because you woke up those muscles, girl. You were so much more connected. And we've talked about the hips a lot, right? Awesome. I'm so glad. You're welcome, Debbie. You're welcome, Marianne. Super great. Yes, love it. Awesome, guys. Feel good. I will let you know tomorrow. I won't be here live. I do have a pre-recorded for you. So if you can't be here at 9:15, just know the workout's going to be, so you can schedule it at your own time. I won't be here live. Okay. You're welcome, Barry. You're welcome. But when you do the pre-recorded one, just make sure you use the comments so that I know that you were here. I have a little prize for you all that have been here since day one. Yes. So keep it up. Okay. Thanks for being here. I'll say it again. I keep saying it. All right. Have a great day, guys. I will see you pre-recorded tomorrow. I'll see you live on Friday. Okay. Bye.